A few years ago, I got introduced to this amazing Japanese philosophy called Kintsugi, which simply means finding beauty in imperfection. Kintsugi is not just about repairing broken pieces and putting them together back with gold or glue, but it's also an important and empowering tool to apply in our day-to-day life to get us stronger and better, especially after going through those challenging experiences like loss, betrayal, disappointments that sometimes we don't really even understand it. So today, I want to share with you 3 tips on how to find peace with your imperfections and love yourself. So the first tip is to understand hardships we face in our life really what shape who you are as a person. Bill Gates once said, "Success is a lousy teacher. It makes smart people into thinking they can't lose." But I also believe failure can be a lousy teacher too, because it makes smart people into thinking their decisions were terrible, they are a loser, and they're never gonna make it. So the question here is that how we can find a balance between success and failure. And the answer is when we recognize the role of luck in success and the role of risk in failure always exists. You never find someone who only experienced success or failure in their life. But what really shapes who you are as a person is a hardship and what you learn from that experience, not really the outcome, whether the result was a success or failure. So according to Kintsugi, life is about finding joy in both imperfections and perfections. The second tip is to embrace your flaws and imperfections or love yourself. See, the modern world, social media, and all these connectivities brought us many great things, but one big problem, and that is envy. We are constantly finding ourselves in a position of competing with someone. It could be our family members, colleagues, our competitors, but once you overtake them, you realize, there is another one right there in front of you. It's like a never-ending road. So instead of constantly trying so hard to meet unrealistic standards, which will often disappoint and cause unnecessary stresses, focus on what you love about yourself. Do things that truly make you happy and empower you to be in control of your life, rather than just trying to satisfy the envy and jealousy. The third tip is to stop worrying and start praising. I remember when I was in my early 20s, I was a very competitive person. I always find myself in a situation that I felt lacking something, and that makes me so worried to the extent that I don't really see my strength. I keep going around nagging and complaining why these people have this and that and why I can't have this, till one day I learned this lesson from one of my mentors that if you complain, you're going to remain. But if you praise, you're going to raise. Understand that I have a strength that you don't have, and you have a strength that I don't have. We are not the same, and we are not even meant to be the same. You would be surprised to know something, that sometimes the people that you admire the most are also admiring something about you that you didn't even know it. My advice is to stop worrying about your imperfection and start praising your strength, because that's where you can live an in-control life. So to summarize it, here's the 3 tips. Number 1, hardships we face really is what shape who you are as a person. Learn from your hardships. Number 2, embrace your flaws and imperfections. Love yourself more. And number 3, stop worrying and start praising. Praise your strength and give allowances for your weaknesses. Rumi, the Persian poet, said, "The wound is the place where the light enters you." Love yourself. The wound. Is it wound? Wound.
If you enjoyed this video, give this video a like below and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on our new videos. Drop us a comment below if you have any questions or suggestions for new topics that you would like to see.